Hey guys, this is Frank with Sportsland here to show you the Winnebago Hike 100s that just came onto our lot just recently. We do have them in 3 different floor plans. It is the 1316 TB, FB, and SB. We carry all three of them in stock to come over and walk through. We're going to do a quick little tutorial walkthrough on this video to kind of show you some of the key benefits and features. Starting off right on the front of this, they do have this awning, which is almost the entire length of the coach itself, which is so nice to add your square footage out. As you guys have been camping before, without an awning, it's so nice to have that shade. Adds a little more square footage out in front. Set a mat out here, a couple of flamingos, you know, some fencing, whatever it is to kind of doll up your front. But this actually comes into play when you talk about any kind of cooking setup outside, storage. This is a quick lockable. Open this up, magnet hold right here for the top lid. This drops down. You can set your griddle, your grill, all your utensils, anything you think can work up here, a toaster, anything like that. They do have storage right next to it, which you can store your barbecue, your griddles, all that cooking, all the cooking apparatuses that you do take camping. Your propane quick connect right here. So this will feed off of your main propane tank up front. We do sell the propane quick connect splitter. Might be a simple little device. We do have a full part store at Sportsland. You can buy them here. Is where I bought mine. You pop it in there. Now you have 2 ports of contact of quick connects for your, a griddle, a barbecue. Also on no burn times where you can't burn any wood, you can put a 25-foot hose hooked up to a little propane fire pit. Ambiance is there. It's still a great little thing to do for camping. You can see the clearance on these tires, just phenomenal. You go to the 16-inch Goodyear tire, folks. It's not a not cheap knockoff from somewhere else in some other country that cannot be warranted. This is actually a Goodyear tire that they use. I want to talk a little bit, and all of the SB series, FB, and TB series will have the same suspension. Shock absorber that will actually just really tighten up and expand and contract to that torsion suspension on this. And we'd love to talk to you a little more about it when you come in and walk through to check one out. Incredible suspension system that Winnebago does with these trailers. Coming up to right here, so we do have the 3-year structural warranty, bumper to bumper structural warranty on this coach. AZDEL, if you don't know what it is, AZDEL, look it up, Google it. Fantastic product that Winnebago puts on the outside. Comfort Tech package, we're going to have your wrapped underbelly. We do have tank pad heaters, 12-volt tank pad heaters. Obviously the Explorer package is going to be your right there, your suspension system, your height, your clearance. It also means your landing gear for your stabilizing jacks. They are electric. So you come back here, you can see we have one. The block does not come with it, but just for demonstration purposes, so you can see that single arm landing gear. What that really does, folks, is that's a single arm that tucks up so you don't lose your, we've seen other trailers that have this kind of suspension, have this kind of clearance, and they have a hanging scissor jack. This is actually a single arm tucks up nice and tight to keep that clearance that you actually purchased with this trailer and that you want with this trailer. You can see underneath there you do have a full-size spare, so it's not a small little donut just for getting you to point A to point B. You can still travel where you're going to, coming from, with a full-size spare. This is fantastic in this series. I just love this setup. You do have this rack system. You have these little clips that you can get with these where you kind of hang up all your utensils, a hatchet, ladles, tongs, all that stuff for cooking. Just fantastic storage all the way across here. It does come with the Truma cooler system. It is a 12-volt cooler system, and just all this space that you do have. And once again, we did look at that propane quick connect around the corner. You have hoses long enough. They can cut different lengths of hoses that come around to set up your barbecue. Full kitchen aspect back here. You do have a little spray port, so it's a single spray port. This is not going to have hot and cold water. It will come from the tank itself. So if it's lukewarm, warm water to cold, depending when you fill it. But spray off your utensils. You spray off your feet. You can set a mat back here. Spray your mat off after cooking. Spray off your utensils. Something we did show and will show on this video is the actual bat wing. So it does come off the corner. There's a track system across the back and around the side. It will go and bat wing all the way around this coach. It's absolutely fantastic. Check out that photo we posted. Comes with it, folks. It's right here in this box. All the instructions are in there on how to place it, and you will have a 360 degree, practically 360 degree wrap around your trailer with that bat wing. It's really cool. On top of that, if you don't have the bat wing up, this also acts as a back awning for your cooking experiences back here. Coming on to just above that, you can see we do have the Voyager backup camera prep, which is fantastic. You want some backup camera on there, it's very simple for us to install it, or for yourself to install it. Pretty quick and easy. Once again, through storage, just fantastic. We do want to talk about this wrap around. These are utilized. You can get clamps for these, make tabletops out of these, vertical setup for, suspending and wrapping to the top, to the bottom, a kayak, anything that you can think of that you can do. This actually is a pretty solid, stout framing around there. You can see that storage that we looked through there. Once again, on the other side, we do have another utility box. Lock it up, keep your stuff safe, magnet hold once again. Really good utility box right there. Hot and cold shower. We also have a spray port we talked about, and a hot and cold shower setting up here. Fresh tank water fill. It's a 31 to 37 gallon with your hot water heater set up, and then you do have your city water connection right here. You pull up to the city water connection, you have unlimited water, obviously just source through there, you don't have to fill up your tank. Talk about your clearance once again. Your dump valves, your black tank, gray tank, but your dump valve, look how high that sits off that frame. We built this, and not us, but Winnebago has done a great job building this to keep that clearance. That's what you're purchasing in a trailer like this. Ladder up to the top. A lot of these trailers will not have this style ladder that gets up to the top, that top rack, as you can see. I'm 275 pounds, and this ladder is very comparable to about 350 pounds. Just fantastic setup, folds up and away when you're backing this up into a tight spot, and you just have two pins that lock this closed after you're done with it. Switches, again, we see these switches all over. This is for the independent jack system that you have, so all four switches for all four jacks. What that really benefits you for is that if you're on uneven ground, you can lower one, lower or higher than the other side, so you really get a good feel for your stabilizing jacks. Now this has your potty. Inside we do have your toilet. These are easy access, pull out and dump your toilet. This is black water, so you don't have an actual black water tank. For the size of this, we keep this nice and small. This is actually your black water porta potty tank. Easy to take out. You can dump it out at home. You can dump it out at dump sites across the valleys, wherever you've dumped your trailer before. Coming up to the front, this is something that just adds to this whole feature. This is climbable, so you can actually climb this. You have a ladder, but you get up the front to tie down, but this whole rack system goes up and over the whole top of this coach. Really what that enables is cross members for bracing, for putting up kayaks, canoes, a lot of different toys that you can bring with you on this system, which is really, really nice. And they are very structurally sound. I mean, that is just a really solid rack system. Coming into your electric stabilizing jack, you do have your little light, LED light up front. To use an equalizer hitch with this, a 4,000 pound equalizer hitch makes it very simple for connecting and disconnecting on your equalizer hitch. So very, very versatile, very useful. Back here we do have a single propane tank. Here at Sportsland, when you do purchase, we do fill this for you and give you a few other gifts along with your purchase. Battery banks, you can put 2 batteries up here, and then you set that whole tongue all set up for you. We'll go through that. Once again, talk about spray ports throughout this coach. This is your third port. So you have your outside shower, back spray port for your kitchen, and you do have another spray port up here. Pretty nice to clean off the dog, spray off your feet before you get into your coach. 2 110 outlets, so that'll feed from your main 30 amp service, bleed all the way through and come out right here. I do like to talk about one more, and this awning will show you when you do come in. Sometimes they're parked next to each other, so this video kind of demonstrates where you have a shock absorber back here. A lot of awnings in the past, you do a manual awning, you pull it out, it's just one way in, one way back. Electric awnings will come out, they're structured solid. Then you got to bring them back. They have a lot of play. This one here will actually push back out. You get a little bit of wind going on, and these are actually pushing out to keep that barrel and that fabric tension. So when you do bring it in, that barrel's bringing that fabric in really tight, the way it should be brought in. So having that, all the moving parts of this awning really makes it beneficial in general. We're gonna do a quick walk inside. We'll show you the inside of this coach. So a little bit of room in here you do have immediately. You see your bed. You do have storage underneath this bed all the way through the whole inside to the front storage, the back storage doors in the back. You do have your windows. Windows will have your sliders, so you do have a cross breeze through here if you open up both windows, plus your windows up in the top bunk as well. They also open. Storage there, USB ports front and back. You do have your wet bath set up, corner for brushing your teeth, your toilet, your potty, and you do have a shower set up in here. Quaint, small, killer design, made everything fit in there. You don't get something in 16 feet that have all of these amenities in a trailer like this. You do have storage up here, fantastic fan. Well, actually a vent fan that if you're doing any kind of cooking in here, microwave, anything along that line, you do have some good ventilation. Cutting board, surface board, countertop. You do come through, we talked about that. You do have your tank pad heaters, all of your switches, controls right here, your awning. You have a curtain system for your shower, your sink cover, and refrigerator. Now, all this in a 16-foot trailer, guys. Can't tell you that there's a lot of trailers out there that have all this stuff packed into one little package. We're excited about them. The Hike 100s. Come down to Sportsland and see them. I'll see you on the lot.